Hello students of standard 10, myself Ramakant sir, going to teach you physics, that is chapter 4, refraction at plane surface. So before going to say what is refraction, first I shall tell you what is reflection. We know that the return back of light into the same medium after striking the plane surface is called reflection. For example, reflection at plane surface or mirror, that is plane mirror. You see the reflection at plane surface, that is plane mirror, is called reflection. In this case, the return back of light into the same medium, this is the reflection. But we shall read in this chapter what is refraction. Now look at here. Now if a ray of light, now look at here all, the ray of light strikes to the glass. Now glass is a medium, transparent medium, and after that water is also a transparent medium. When the ray of light strikes to the glass, then water, then it will not return back. Rather than it will pass through the surface and finally it will bend. Why it will bend? I shall tell you. This is nothing else. This is the refraction of light. We will discuss about more what is refraction of light. Now come to what is definition of refraction. All of you look at here. The change in direction of path of light when it passes from one transparent medium to another transparent medium is called refraction. So now look at here. Now this is the surface of separation S dash. This is air. Air is a rarer medium and a glass is a denser medium. Now come to what is a rarer medium and what is a denser medium. The medium in which the speed of light is more, that is rarer medium. For example, air. The speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So air is a rarer medium. Now for example, glass. The speed of light in glass is 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So glass is a denser medium. Now different medium has different speed. Light has speed, you see, look at here. Air, in air the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. In water the speed of light is 2.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. In kerosene 2.17 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. In a glass 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. In this 4 example I shall tell you, if we compare air and water, then air is a rarer medium and water is a denser medium. Similarly, if we compare, suppose water and kerosene, water is a denser medium and water is a rarer medium and kerosene is a denser medium. Why? Because the speed of light or the velocity of light is more in water than in kerosene. But remember, in ordinary way, the water is more denser than kerosene because kerosene floats on water. But that is different in optical medium because it is not same. The density of medium and optical density, it is quite different. This is the best example that the speed of light is more in water but it is less in kerosene. Now if you compare water and glass, now you will see the speed of light is more in water but less in glass. So water is rarer medium and glass is denser medium. So now all of you look at here. Now S and S dash is a surface, it is a surface. Now it is a surface of separation. This is the rarer medium and it is a denser medium. If a ray of light strikes to the surface, now you will see that the some part of the light is reflected, but the rest part of the light is refracted into the other medium, that is the denser medium. Now this is the angle of incidence and this is the normal. N dash is the normal. So what is angle of incidence? The angle between the incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. Then what is angle of refraction? The angle between the incident ray and the refracted ray is called angle of refraction. And you see, if the light or the ray of light travel from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. Now this is the angle of refraction and this is the angle of deviation. Angle of deviation means delta. What is that angle of deviation? How much angle it is deviated from its original path. That is the angle of deviation. That is I minus r, because total angle is I. This total angle is I, because that is vertically opposite angle. This is I minus r. Total angle is I. This angle is r. So delta is equal to I minus r. In this case, or when light travel from rarer medium to denser medium, I is greater than r. This means it bend towards the normal. Then, if the ray of light travel from denser medium to rarer medium, then it bends away from the normal. This means I is less than r, because you see, if the ray of light is here in denser medium, it is less, and rarer medium it is more, then it is goes away from the normal. So here I is less than r. Then case number 3, this is the case number 1, rarer to denser. It is case number 2, denser to rarer. But if the ray of light travel in the air to glass, but it is coincide with normal. If the ray of light travel from air to glass, but it is coincide with normal. Coincide with normal means that is angle of incidence is 0 degree. Also angle of refraction is 0 degree. Thus the ray of light passes undeviated. So these are the 3 situations already everybody remember. So what is the first situation? Once again I am saying you. What is the first situation? When light travel from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. Second case, if the ray of light travel from denser medium to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. Third case, if the ray of light coincide with the normal, that is angle of incidence is 0 degree, thus the ray of light passes undeviated. Understood all? Then I shall tell you what is the cause of refraction. Remember what is the cause of refraction. When a ray of light passes from one medium to another medium. For example, you look at here, this is air and this is the glass. Then after glass to water, one medium to other medium. Similarly, if a ray of light passes from one medium to another medium, its direction changes because of the change in speed of light from one medium to other medium. As I told you, the speed of light is different medium, is different. That is the main cause of refraction. Now we will discuss about the laws of refraction. The Dutch scientist Wilbur Snell were given this law. According to his law, it is also called Snell's law. According to his law or according to laws of refraction, this is the incident ray, refracted ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie on the same plane. Once again I am saying you, what is the first law of refraction? Remember, what is the first law of refraction? The incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie on the same plane. Then the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant. I mean sin I by sin r is a constant. Now I shall tell you with the diagram. Look at here. Everybody look at here. Now this is the surface of separation. This is the normal. N and dash is the normal. This is the incident ray. Angle of incidence. This is the angle of incidence between the incident and the normal. Now suppose this is the rarer medium and it is the denser medium. Now the ray of light, how it will travel? It will bend to the normal. If a ray of light travel from rarer medium to denser medium, it will bend to the normal. This is R. Now according to the second law of refraction, the sin I by sin R is a constant. This is the constant. That constant is called mu. This is medium 1. This is the refractive index of medium 2 with respect to 1. If I shall write mu 2 1, you have to read that refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. So this constant is called refractive index. What is the refractive index? We will discuss now. But remember, this is the second law of refraction. Once again I am saying you, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant quantity. This constant is called refractive index.